to be in jail. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Vagina.
Hey, fam!
Vagina.
Oh my god, I am so happy. I'm so happy. I was nervous for this. Why is it a little
It's
like this? Okay, talk for a second, Greg. I
I'm
will fix
talking.
things.
So that was a train wreck of a debate.
That was an
does it look
amazing
better
debate. Does it look better now?
And let us know how the sound is.
I'm seeing. Talk for vamp for a
Talking.
second while I
I'm-
fix
I'm-
things.
What does it look like?
The sound is great.
Sounds good.
Is
Yeah.
the picture
My
not?
beautiful.
Picture isn't good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk for a
Might
moment
have
while I
to-
fix it.
Mikey, why does your
You need to get technical
camera
difficulties
fucking
out of the
suck?
way.
Okay, I think it's fine now. It's fine now, correct? It's fine now.
Is that better?
Sound okay, picture okay. Did it stop freezing?
It's
Yeah.
still kind of, but
No, it's
we'll
better.
do it.
It's
Okay,
better?
better.
All right.
All right.
That was the biggest debate slaughter in the history of the Republic.
It was.
Thoughts?
It
The
was.
pictures because
Pretty-
so is Biden.
I almost felt bad for Biden, but then I was like, oh wait, it's Biden, and
Oh, it's like he's in
I don't feel bad. I
I
feel
didn't
bad
feel bad at
for
all.
the rest of us having to live under him.
yeah. Oh, it's freezing up again. We might have to get the other webcam.
No. I got this. I know I'll do talk. So first of all, by the way, I will fix a picture in 1 second. Hey everyone.
I think this is not fair that I am stuck between three Italians.
You're also the token straight this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
You're technically our diversity hire.
Yeah, you're the affirmative
My
action.
shorts are oddly very tight right now. I don't know why.
Okay, it's freezing. So first of all, why is it doing this?
Fix your damn camera. What the hell's going
I'm trying
on?
Very
here.
professional.
What kind of Biden campaign are you running here?
Hey, this is
Let's
like
see
a
if
CNN
that-
live stream. What the
Yeah.
hell? Went down 9.
Oh yeah, Max went down.
What's the problem?
All right,
What,
once
you're
I
seeing it
there we
fine?
go.
Is it fine on your end?
It's buffering.
Oh, you're buffering.
Sorry. Give me a second. Sorry.
Sorry,
well,
guys. It's all Mike's fault.
It is not. While we get the technical difficulties sorted, everyone say hello to Mikey Shiriano. Shirino.
Yes.
Shirino.
Shirino.
Right. I should
Yeah.
know
Mikey
this.
Sharino.
You bitches know Greg. Say hey.
Hey, girl. You know who I'm talking to. You right there. No, not you. No, you get. No. You.
And the lovely Eric.
No, I'm not fancy, but okay.
So talk for a second about the. I'm gonna fix the picture. So
Okay.
talk.
So on a scale of -100 to 10, how many negative numbers did you give Biden tonight? I want to see it in the chat.
You see these numbers.
And since Mike's a Jew, I want to see it with super chat money.
You guys, I'm gonna switch cameras because this one's being a bitch. So we will be right back in 30 seconds.
CNN stole our bandwidth.
Oh, what happened to the other? I had.
Wait. audio is live, not the video.
Oh, you can still hear us? Okay, cool. We will be right back. 1 second, you guys. Wait, let me try that. Here. This will work. Oh, you can still hear us? Okay, cool. We will be right back. 1 second. Can you guys tell a fascinating story while I fix the camera?
Eric, do you have any fascinating
Talk about
stories?
German Shepherds.
Not that won't get me arrested.
Talk about Milo. What dog he is.
German Shepherds are great dogs. They're very loyal, but if you can't train a dog, don't get one.
Yeah.
You can't
Totally
give them
get rid of
attention.
Milo.
That won't plug in. We don't have another converter.
Also, German
You
Shepherds
had
are...
two.
Well, Milo. Actually, Greg said you can't come on my couch, sorry.
I can do it. I can carry this.
What is it? Well, Mikey's not helping me out there.
Okay, here we go. I got it, y'all.
You got it.
I was going to introduce myself. My name is Emily. I drove today from Virginia Beach. It was about a 12-hour trip. Actually, Trump is going to do a rally tomorrow in Chesapeake, and it was really cool because after the debate, obviously. And I did not come here for the debate, but it was a highlight of the trip, seeing all my friends react, and this podcast is going to go great. And I like hearing all their interpretations all day long. And okay, we're back.
I love that so much.
The first episode of the Emily podcast.
That was literally
Next episode next week.
All right, sorry about that, you guys.
That's a lot better.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, they're good.
Oh, God.
All right, sorry about that. Let me just tip this over a little bit, and then we're good. Sorry about that. This is basically like my first live stream, I guess. Wait, it's not echoing now, is it?
No, you're just hearing
Yeah, you're
Jenny's
just hearing-
phone.
Yeah,
Can you
it's
turn
just-
Can you turn the volume off? All right, so pretend that we're just first starting now, because that was as much of a train wreck as Biden.
I don't know about
It
that.
basically was. Holy shit, that was amazing. I think the muted microphones was the best thing to ever happen to Trump.
Yeah, I loved that they would just cut Biden off. Like, oh, Jesus, stop talking. Thank you, Biden. What do we got for chat?
Dangerous Spaces, you suck. Why are we watching the Ron DeSantis ex-campaign right now? That hurts my heart. How could you?
That's a good count.
Yay,
That
okay,
was
we
the
are
night.
all
That's
good
an
now.
amazing
Consider this the
That's
beginning. So let's go down the line, I guess. Other Mikey, what did you think?
I thought it was a train wreck, pretty much all around. Honestly, I mean, it's kind of crazy that we have to like have a Trump Biden rematch again. Like, I don't think it's ideal for anybody, but I mean, I don't know how anybody can look at that objectively and be like, yeah, Biden's the guy, because that was absolutely awful. Like, I was literally cringing on the couch the whole time.
You
I
were.
had to, yeah,
You
you're right.
were.
I was literally like, I can't watch any of this. I'm gonna like. It was terrible. I've never seen him do so bad, and I've seen pretty bad from him. So
Even with all the drugs he was probably on.
yeah,
They wore off at a certain
You
point.
could tell when they kicked in and when they wore off, because about 30 minutes in debate, he actually woke up for about 20 minutes, and then it just was.
he was actually
Right,
doing, he was actually doing like a little better at the end, like noticeably.
At the end?
like he still did bad.
They like
but
shot him with like a train.
you could
from
tell he
behind.
was like I think personally he was like a little bit better at the end, but like still, I mean, it just
You think
Just
They're like,
all
Hunter,
around.
where's your cocaine?
Well, wait, so you were kind of where I was at with Trump, that I was kind of very turned off to him and didn't want him, but now, like,
No.
they have completely
yeah.
gotten
Now
back
I'm
on
like
board.
what is it? Dark MAGA, dark.
Same, me too.
Yeah, like MAGA hats coming back.
Yeah.
like definitely.
All right, what were your thoughts, bitch?
I mean, other Mikey, he basically kind of summed it up for me, and it was an absolute train wreck.
Yeah.
Coming into this debate, I didn't see why Trump did it, because there was, in my mind, no upside. Trump's leading in the polls. He is leading in all but one
I don't trust
battleground
the polls.
state. No, but it's the polls that very much lean Democrat, and he's leading in those polls. The only state he's not leading in is Minnesota, which was the only state that didn't go for Reagan. So he's basically leading all around. He even has a outside play at New York, which is crazy to even
I
think
don't
of.
trust the polls.
that really?
I think.
I still don't think he will, but I think it'll come close. I think it'll be within like 4 points,
Too many dead people there.
which will be enough to show that they need to be having a ground game in New York
Yeah.
and
All right.
start trying to play it.
Sort of, Eric. What did you think?
Oh, I thought Trump did what he needed to do. He had to come on there and just let Biden just shoot himself in the foot, and that's what he did. He just sat there. He made funny faces while his mic was muted, and Biden just sat there for 30 seconds, staring off and rambling. And
Yeah, I
His
thought
face-
he did
his
exactly what he
faces.
needed to do.
the muted microphones were the best thing to ever happen to
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure.
let Biden speak.
Yeah.
Let him tank
Yeah.
himself.
He's our worst enemy.
Because
Yeah.
they thought that Trump couldn't be restrained enough to just, and that he constantly tried to jump in, and so he looked like a fool because he's muted and trying to talk. But he just sat there and just let Biden talk, and that's all he needed to do. He called him out on some BS points here and there, and that's what he had to do. It was Biden's debate to lose, really,
Yep.
and he lost it.
And he
lost
did.
it.
Oh,
I
man.
should say, by the way, hello to all of our beautiful chat friends. Sorry, this is like a
Hi,
little bit
beautiful
of a
chat friends.
delayed thing that I'm saying. Hey, everyone. Willie says, move to your left, Greg. I don't know who Willie is, but move to
What
your
did
left.
Willie also say before that?
Is that you?
My left, your
Wilson!
left.
No, I'm not Willie.
Willie as in
No,
Wilson.
no.
But it's a Wilson. It's one of you people. I
Willie
think.
said, "Why are Jen and Emily not in the show?"
Do you want to be in the
No.
show? Because she
Because
never wants to.
They
be.
don't want to get
They don't.
fired.
Yeah, they don't want to associate
With
with
the cancel
trash
crowd.
like us.
Not this
Speaking-
one. Not Emily.
Oh, Emily don't give
doesn't
a-
care.
I'm
I
gonna
will
open
speak.
my
Darcy.
Let me can I grip for a little bit? Look at this amazing shirt.
Talk
Look at it.
about,
Look at it.
This is
Talk
what
about
I-
Yeah,
what
what's
everyone
anything
wants
say?
to hear about
It says-
Biden's faces during the
It says,
debate.
"What is it
Yes.
you? You shut
Everyone
your
wants to
face,
talk
Emily.
about Biden's
I'm
faces.
shamelessly
Okay.
grifting."
Biden's faces.
Can we play a
It's the
game?
What Are You shirt. If you watch my cousin Vinny, I made this shirt. It's amazing.
I'll share the link to his.
We'll share it
story.
later.
Willie is Mike, the original Mike,
The
The
OG.
mic that sucks.
Mike Atkinson.
Oh!
Thanks, Mike.
We love you.
Support.
My boy.
My debut.
Yeah, I love that they ended up
It's my
debating
romance
golf.
right there.
Fine, have your bromance. Yeah, I can't believe we were at a point where they were debating golf. They were debating golf.
For like 2 minutes.
That was
like a solid 2 minutes. they
Also-
were doing that.
Was
That was
it
amazing.
really that read where Biden was like, "You don't even carry your own golf clubs"? It's like as if caddies have never existed before.
You gotta.
We
got
got
a
super
super
chat. Bobby, thank you
Pump it
so much. When they got to golf scores, I turned to a friend and said, Trump is just fucking with it. That's
Exactly
literally
what
what
we
he
were
said.
saying,
That's
yes.
literally what he said.
He was doing that the whole
He
time.
completely jujitsu'd Biden and the CNN Dems all night. Give him Italian hell, Mike. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know if you guys got this before, but like, he is the only Metagon here and the token straight. So thank you for being here,
Yeah.
Greg.
So all I gotta say is Maturana fettuccine meatball pizzeria.
The rest of us, we got the paisan back going.
Linguine, a lasagna.
Yeah,
Speaking
Jen,
of
I completely
Italian.
agree. Trump was amazing today. See, I'm surprised that you guys were saying it was a train wreck because I got so much shit in 2020 because I was honest and said I thought Trump was horrible in that first debate. I was like, I think he just handed it to Biden tonight. This was the total opposite. The muting of the mics was the best thing that ever could have happened to him.
Yeah.
They were trying to screw him, and it completely backfired. Oh, and we had CNN on a couple minutes before it went live, and they were already talking about what was it? He called Nazis 5
Yeah.
people,
White
and
supremacy.
You
he
gotta
wouldn't
talk about-
denounce white
we were watching
supremacists.
at the end. We were watching CBS,
Oh,
and
yeah,
at the
no,
very
CNN.
end, they're like, "No, it was
It was
CNN, but
Yeah.
was through CBS, and it cut back to CBS after the debate, and they were all already saying, well, Biden had a cold, and so he was coming off raspy.
He had a cold. Your ass.
That
had
And
a
they're
cold.
bashing Trump like instant. Oh, they were coping so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Oh,
he had
yeah.
a cold, then I've never had a cold.
I'm just waiting for him to like COVID or something the next season so they can pander to that again.
By the way, I meant to mention a temporary moment of grifting. If you like the channel and feel so inclined, send in your super chats, join my locals, join my Patreon. I got a new video out where these two lovely gentlemen came with me to the Pride, and we interviewed all the crazy people. And Pedro,
That's a
thank
great
you
video.
for being our epic camera guy. I couldn't get him to. I tried to drag him. I couldn't, but tonight he's the token straight. So, so yeah, I'm surprised you guys think it was a train wreck. I thought Trump did everything. And Esteban, yeah, sorry, I didn't see Esteban there. Of course, Esteban. I thought Trump was amazing. Like, this is exactly what he had to do the last time. Like, he kept calm. He wasn't acting crazy. I think this was like one of the best he's ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, other than telling Hillary throw her in jail.
No, I thought Trump did this time what I wanted him to do last time, and he did at the beginning. Was he goes, I don't understand anything he just said, and then went on with his points. It was so great.
I think the reason why I'm like so like he's not like he didn't do amazing is just because like so much has happened since 2016 to where like even though yes he is like better than Biden obviously, and he obviously did way better than Biden tonight, like there's still that part of me that's still like there's so much I feel like he fucked up that like I almost can't go back to that like he's doing amazing like kind of way of speaking about
tonight or in office?
Just in general, like just in
Same.
general.
That's how I feel in general.
Yeah.
But I think now it's kind of like it's him or nothing.
You should,
like,
you should
hell yeah,
naturally
go Trump.
always want to hold your president feet to
Accountable.
the fire.
Yeah.
And not do this idolization.
Yeah.
It's harder to do with Trump just because he's so freaking hilarious.
That's yeah.
This was his exact quote. What he said was, "I don't know what he just said, and I don't think he knows what he said."
It was great.
There was
Thank
also
you.
he also had another line too tonight. I'm trying to remember what he said. I can't remember what it was about. He had another really good one-liner about
So,
something with golf.
oh yeah, the last 5 minutes just became about.
Yeah.
Oh, when he was like, let's be adults here.
Oh yeah,
Like, let's stop acting like children.
I
he
love
let
that.
not be children. For him to take the high road there was
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah, he just, oh man. He got under Biden's skin so much.
You could tell he was getting angry.
There was one
You
moment
could also
where
tell how
Biden
she was-
literally looked like he was angry. Like,
Oh, yeah.
screaming at him, and I'm like, that's like,
He looked
Yes,
awful the whole
attack
time.
on Hunter.
yeah,
What's that?
The attack on Hunter when he pointed
Yeah.
out the comment
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
felon.
Yep.
I
Biden
like that he
very
didn't let them get
insensitive.
too in the weeds with January 6th
Oh my
and
God,
all that,
no,
because
that-
I really don't think
He
most
kept it
people
right
give a
about
nobody
shit.
cares
He
about
kept it right
that.
I don't think
Nobody
so either.
cares.
But also
Like,
he forced Biden to say a bunch of horrible crap about the January 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so seeing your current president going, yeah, you should all be in jail, not a good thing. That's
I
not a
really,
good look.
I really wished he would have said though when Biden was lying and saying they killed people on January 6th, they murdered people. I
like a
just
fact
wanted him
check
to,
on that?
say who did they kill? Give me a name.
Yeah.
yeah,
He wouldn't, but
yeah.
but I don't think it could have possibly gone better for Trump.
No, I
Because I think sometimes people who are in that hardcore Trump supporter bubble don't understand the perception of him of people who aren't already his hardcore supporters and how important it is for him to play against that perception.
Yeah.
And I think he did tonight. I think he
know
did.
he
He didn't
did.
go in there acting all crazy.
I think he has had three different debate performances, and that's in 2016. He had the zingers, he had the I'm outsider. It was exactly what
Yeah.
people wanted from him. And then 2020, he blew it up because he didn't keep his temper about anything and clearly lost to Biden in both debates. And then this time he came back and he did what he needed to do. He said, I'm going to stick to the points. I'm going to ignore this guy. And I think it was hilarious when he was like, why are we even having this debate?
Yeah.
He was like, why are we even here? We can all see how bad he did. And I think that's what's going to resonate with a lot of people because a lot of people can just see how bad Biden's doing.
But that's why I'm glad the debate happened, because a lot of people say, "What's the point of the debates?" And it's like, no, this is the point of the debates to like literally see this, the stark contrast. Like, it's so
I don't think they should.
clear.
Well, so first of all, I guarantee you Biden is going to try to duck out of the next few. I don't think you should be allowed to dodge debates. Biden set that precedent in 2020.
These are his terms.
Yeah.
They're really doing this under his terms.
Yeah, it's so funny, by the way, that they handpicked everything they possibly could for Biden, and he still couldn't keep his wits about him. His faces during it, I couldn't believe.
That was
Yeah.
terrible.
They should have
Yeah.
just took him off camera when Trump was speaking because it just kept getting worse and worse.
Even like with everything they rigged against it, with a 2-minute delay, the muting of the microphones, the cutting off Biden while he was still talking, just like when his time wasn't even up, just to be like, okay, thanks, Biden.
Yeah.
You know,
They
just to
wanted it
shut
to
him
end.
up. Like they didn't know what to do.
No.
And now they're scrambling.
Yeah, I mean, I even made that joke while we were watching. I was like, every time it's the end of Trump's turn, it just cuts his mic off. In mid-sentence, they just cut him off. And then every other time it's, thank you, President Biden. Thank you, President. Literally every time, even when he was below time, it was just like, they were just like, let's be as polite and gentle with the old dude.
Yeah.
So this is what somebody said. Yeah, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. Chase said Joe Biden will be replaced.
I still don't believe it.
I don't either. What
Okay,
about you guys?
so I've always thought they were gonna go with Biden the whole way through. Now after tonight, I think they're gonna replace him.
I think
I was never convinced of that up until tonight because, like, tonight made 2020 Biden look sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
He was still senile there.
Yeah.
And
I
was joking about it, but I honestly, like, I mean, up until tonight, I don't know. I was like 50-50 on the fence whether they might replace him. I think it's a possibility. I could see it happening.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom there.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom is.
Why is he there?
Wait.
Yeah, I was saying, like, they have been clearly, like, handpicking other people to take his position. And the reason I think they moved this debate up so much was that they could have an early enough polling advantage or, like, polling data to cut him out before the actual convention.
Yeah, they've never had.
It's
presidential
never
debates
been this early, and they
early.
blamed it on early mail-in ballots, but I don't think that's the reason at all.
I think I saw on Twitter the betting odds for Biden being the nominee was going like way down.
Oh yeah,
like in live time.
Yeah.
Murray's like, they should have let Biden bring toothpicks to keep his eyelids open.
Real though.
Joseph, who would they replace him with? That's the thing though.
They can't replace Newsom. I'm telling you,
Newsom was just
he
as bad, and
he's
that's debate.
Gordon Gekko, and people outside California hates this guy. He is not going to play to any of these swing states at all, and I think they know that.
But the reason why I think it could be Newsom though is because I feel like out of all the Democrats, he's the one that talks about, you know, Biden, Trump, the presidential election the most out of everybody.
Oh, he's been trying. I give you that.
No,
yeah, absolutely. He's been trying to.
And the fact that he's
in
there tonight, like, I don't know.
I mean, he would be no better. DeSantis slept through the entire presidential campaign.
Yeah.
The one moment he woke up was debating Newsom and made absolute mincemeat out of him. Like, he's not much better. I mean, he's more lucid, but no, I've always felt that Biden's mental incapacity is not a bug. It's a feature for them. He was hand selected. Yeah. He was just as demented, almost as demented in 2020. They handpicked him. They got every other candidate to drop out. They found their perfect puppet with him. So I really feel strongly that as long as he has even the slightest little teensy bit of a pulse, they will keep him there.
Yeah. I just don't think they have a choice. Like that.
It's too late.
That would look so bad on the Democrats to be like, because everybody would know what they were doing if they had to replace him.
Yeah.
They would not be able to come up with an excuse that anybody would buy that, we have to, because this has been talked about for years. This is not something new. This is something that has been in the zeitgeist of Biden's he's going to get replaced. They're going to put Gavin Newsom in or whatever. If they ever did that, it would just, everybody knows, like, it's because your candidate that you've been pumping up and saying he's so great for so long, you had to replace him, but he was so bad. You cannot come back from that.
Yeah.
They're just gonna have to.
Nathan, you want to get in?
I think you'd be
I
surprised.
was but
they've gone so low though.
I think you'd be surprised. And
everybody, welcome. We would like to up the amount of straight representation. So get in here.
I get on camera for certain other reasons.
Oh.
Talk. So yeah, I thought it was really interesting. Trump brought
the straight will have to stay at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Trump brought a certain challenge to the forum that I thought was very unique. He took his time at the beginning of certain questions that were charged against him to make some counterpoints that he wasn't giving time for. There's obviously no bias by the debaters or the moderators, but it was obviously evident that you could see whenever they cut people off and not a lot of time. So it was very interesting how he did that and he handled it. He kept himself composed for the most part. There was some banter between them that was pretty comedic about the golf and other things, but Biden was definitely half awake. And I don't think there's anyone that could, with the right mind, vote for him in that manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable to me that anyone voted for him in 2020. That people hate Trump so much that more than they love this country, that they would vote for a demented zombie corpse.
Yeah.
Go to that bottom comment.
I think it's possible, to be honest. I think they just pulled what they did with the debate. They just said, "Oh, he's got a cold," and then he gets COVID, and then he's too sick all of a sudden, and they just blame it on that. You just say, "Oh, he's too sick," and then they just knock him out.
I'm still firstly, so they removed Biden as a
that-
presumptive nominee. It would cause such chaos in the Democratic Party that even the most diehard supporters wouldn't know how to vote.
I agree.
I think most of them should.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will just.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think a lot of people just believe what them told them, and you argue with these people on Twitter all day. Where you can show them exact evidence of while they're wrong, and they'll look you in the eyes and go, "Oh, but Trump bad," or "Haha, you don't got a profile picture," or whatever, because they don't have any real arguments.
The guy we talked to at fucking Pride.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
we literally proved him wrong. He starts screaming Trump and running away. It's like,
And well, I mean, you see that. Like I argued that with, well, I wouldn't say conservatives, more just Republicans that don't like Trump. Is when you try to nail them down, like the reasons they don't like Trump are not logical things. There's plenty to dislike
there are
about
plenty
Trump.
of reasons.
And I'm like, dude, like, why don't you list the reasons out the why Trump is someone you can't vote for? But instead, you're just like, he mean tweets, and it's like,
Trump hates the gays.
these politicians lie to you all the time. I'd rather have somebody that is crass and talks shit, but is upfront with you, and you know where he's coming from, so he's not the one stabbing you in the back like a shady Mike Pence or somebody. That these people talk like, talk all morally. I'm this great Christian, I'm walking the moral high ground, and they're the biggest pussies you've ever met in your life. They will bend over backwards because the Democrats say bad, mean things to them. And that's why you just look at the history of the Republican Party. Anytime they have victory in their grasp, they choose defeat instead because they have no backbone and don't stand on the principles they easily campaign for when they're the minority, because they know their vote doesn't count.
I always say one party has no brains, the other party has no balls.
I always tell my mom that Republicans are running their campaigns like it's still 2004.
Yeah.
It's like they're still trying to pull out this candidate that looks right and he looks the same way. And it's like the candidates you're putting up have nothing special about them.
Yeah.
There's nothing unique about them. There's nothing they bring to the table. And they're just they're trying to bring someone that looks good for the party, and they want to pull these niche groups of the Conservative Party apart. But you're not getting any good candidates from that. You're just pandering to small groups.
Yeah. The last 4 years has been totally worth it, stopping those mean tweets. This is true. Trump is honest on the stuff that matters. He just lies about pointless shit for no reason. My inaugural crowds were bigger than Obama's. They just aren't. Yeah, that's true. I know we were saying that. I can't believe they're still going with this bullshit about the 5
and
people.
doubling down on it. Literally after
Quadrupling down on it.
the Snopes thing came out. That's
I'm
crazy,
surprised that even Snopes admitted it.
because that's just a blatant come on.
But it was a blatant lie 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
The timing
6
is
years
really
ago.
weird.
Yeah,
right.
On that.
And they tried to say that he said it 17 seconds after he said very fine people, and therefore that's why it was marked false. But now suddenly it's true. It's like, just stop, just stop lying.
This is interesting for
we
Chase.
can all see the lies. Why bring it back up?
As a Republican, you were right. When I ran, I was so hamstrung. The Republicans need to get with the times. I have heard this from so many people time again who were kind of outsiders that were screwed over by their own party.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, just look at who we've got on the couch. Just the demographics of, we don't give a fuck about sexuality or any of that stuff. We just want somebody that's going to make the economy good so that we can pay our bills, take care of our families, be able to go out and have a good time with our friends. And the Republican Party is still caught in olden times of we got to play these identity politics of back in the day, it wasn't until Reagan, and then it only was with Reagan where the log cabin Republicans sent him campaign money and he accepted it. Buchanan, they tried to send him campaign money and he sent it back and everything.
That group is useless.
this
Real.
this
Oops, I said the
this
quiet part.
hardline social conservatism is not going to work. And Trump has shown what the winning formula is. And he's shown these Republicans, once they go to a state and they lose it, they just write it off. And Trump says, no, you keep on going there. Just like the Democrats are trying to win Texas. They just keep on chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Trump understands that, and he's changing the playbook. And these old fuddy-duddies like the Karl Roves and all that are just, oh, I'm a big strategist. Like, no, they're freaking morons that have been in the political sphere for so long. They don't understand reality. They don't understand the real people. And it's amazing that this billionaire who's been rich since birth is the one that can identify with the middle class and the lower class and understand what the plight of the American people is. They just want to be able to live a happy, independent life and get the government the fuck out of their business.
Did you guys see, by the way, Border Patrol tweeted during the debate, they were like, just to be clear, we would never endorse Biden.
Yeah.
No, to Trump's credit,
oh yeah,
he definitely does deserve credit for like making the Republican Party more like inclusive. I know that's like such a left.
No, it's true though.
But it is true because like we've never seen like, you know, so many people be outspoken about being like Republican and conservative and all that up until Trump came along. Like, it was always just it was literally always like, to kind of the left's point, it was always like that stereotypical rich old white dude. That's all you saw pre-Trump, and now it's like everybody's kind of in with that crowd, which is good to see.
Which also, there's a difference between identity politics and identity issues. These are all groups that have been ignored by the Republican Party for years and years and years until Trump came along. Like, it never would have entered my mind to be
we need the evangelical vote, so we can't be on these issues. Instead of moving the evangelical vote to the issues.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Sorry, I mean, I was gonna say the exact same thing, but I don't want to piss too many people off.
Piss everyone off. You're on my show, bitch.
The reality is that Republicans spent too long pandering to evangelicals, and that's the entire reason we got Mike Pence, and we saw how that worked. It folded in the end because you're pandering to a group that's getting smaller and smaller, while the left panders to a group that they can breed and multiply by dozens. It's like, it's like every time you have a drag story time, you make another 12 voters. It's ridiculous.
You do have to pander, but you can't pander. You can't pander in a condescending way, like what the left does with the gays. They talk to it like they literally pander to us like we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
They think we're like fucking Make-A-Wish children.
No, I tell people this all the time. The only homophobic people that have ever been to me are other liberal gays.
Oh yeah.
I've never had any conservatives give me any issues. No, and I don't understand.
See, I have like I've gotten it from both ends, but I mean, for every
you have.
Come on, you set yourself up.
You put it on the tee.
I'm sorry, but my point I was trying to make was that was really good. The point I was trying to make was that like I would say for like one conservative, it's like 9 liberals. You know what I'm saying? Or for every 9 liberals, there's one conservative.
Sorry, I have to parentheses because our beloved, beautiful, lovely, beautifully big-breasted Sonia is in the chat. I love you, lady. We've missed you. Look at those knockers. Are they not lovely?
Hi, Sonia.
I mean, okay, he's married and we're gay, but I will speak for everyone and say, it's right. Just because you don't eat at the restaurant doesn't mean you
don't
can't
have to be gay to appreciate art.
Those breastises are art. So we love you.
Those are breasts.
We love you, Sonia.
To other Mikey's point, though, is I with the evangelicals, is once you brought people over, I think they're starting to realize like, hey, we can disagree and might be religiously like opposed to this, but we're not going to treat you any less because the thing is like we're all sinners, and so you're just in the same boat with them. And you're always going to have some people on both sides that are going to be opposed to you.
Who gives a shit?
But it is far more on the left.
Because these fucking, I don't want to get my channel taken down by saying faggots, but these liberal faggots who want to give up, or they're so concerned about mythical in the air homophobes that they're willing to give up all of their other rights that actually matter. First Amendment, Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say to that guy. I don't know if if any of you watched Mikey's new video
They
about that
watched.
pride, but like,
Wasn't he awesome in it, by the way?
yeah, there's so much more I wanted to say.
Me
but
too,
there
but
was so much that happened.
I know.
I just
But
wonder
what
why
I was
you
trying
went
to,
against
but what I
it
was
with
trying to
curly
explain to
hair.
that guy was he was saying how like his whole thing was like, oh, like, you know, we have to keep fighting for like our right to marriage, and it's like, okay, well, we have that already. But also it's like he was saying like, you know, yeah, there's people out there that like disagree with gay marriage, blah blah. And I'm like, and I was trying to tell him like, yeah, like you can't expect 100% of the population to agree on one particular thing. It's not going to happen. Like people are going to disagree on everything. Like
No, but that's
and
what
Even
just
when
how
they
life
disagree,
is.
they're like, yeah, I disagree with you. You want a beer? You know,
Right.
that's
So like part of me wants to be like, so is your goal like, so do we stop fighting for our rights, which is ludicrous, but like do you stop fighting until everybody agrees with gay marriage? Because I hate to
Until
break
the
it to
point that
you,
we have communism.
because I hate to
Yeah.
break it to you, but like that's never gonna happen.
Never. It will.
And
if
that's a
they're
commie like
communists.
thing for everyone
Yeah.
to agree with.
Yeah.
everything.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they're exactly going down that path in other countries, like the UK trying to take out J.K. Rowling for something she said. I mean, that's how they're going to do it. It's going to be enforced by law. And the
That
only
woman
reason
is
it
getting
hasn't
treated.
happened here is because we have a
she's
Bill
being
of Rights.
paid off.
It's
Or in
awful.
Canada and build C-16. Jordan Peterson said this is
Yeah.
what would happen long ago. By the way, wait, parentheses, I also have to say hi to our beloved Jen Burner Popcorn account. We've missed you, and Marie, and everyone here. Bobby! Thank you for the super chat, my love.
damn it, Bobby.
Let the Lord of Chaos reign. Robert Jordan, The Wheel of Time. A perfect description of the Dems' predicament. And I, for one, am shedding
Speaking
no
of Wheel of
tears.
Time, a perfect description of the Dems is what they have done to massacre the Wheel of Time series on Amazon.
What did they? I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's
They did the Wheel of Time TV series and just shit all over the books.
I don't know what that is. Do you?
He gets it.
Who?
I don't know what that
Who's
is.
he?
The person that commented.
Oh.
Because they mentioned they quoted Wheel of Time.
I love this. Esteban, tell him. Say whatever you want, Eric. You don't have to please anyone.
But seriously, shut your mouth.
Yeah, I've been saying it for years. I don't know anyone on here for years, but there's 80% of the country that agrees on all issues, and what we're arguing over is the 10% on either side, and it's kind of I think more and more people are just getting sick of the arguing. They just don't want to do it anymore.
Well, what happened
What's the
to
point?
just being able to disagree and still have a beer together? That's like I've got
Well, because
friends that
that's-
are so opposed to all my views, and we can still have a beer together and have a good time.
I don't
Well,
have any
that's-
that'll tolerate
that's
me.
part
I
of
do.
Really?
Most of my friends are right wing, but still, I have a few like liberal acquaintances and stuff that'll talk to me.
I
don't have any.
I left whole groups and blocked entire groups of people because they were all liberals, and they decided that I was the worst person in the world because
I think
I
with-
don't know why I didn't do anything.
I think with me, it's because I'm so like out there. My view, like my best friend from before, when I was not a liberal and he was, we were roommates. We would walk around every night. Like it was fun that we'd argue. But then the moment that I became known for what my views were, he stopped speaking to me because it's all about social pressure.
Almost.
Get the scroll.
Yeah, you
got
get a super chat.
Bobby, thank you.
Dang it, Bobby.
You got to introduce me to your friend for what?
Wheel of Time now.
Oh,
WOT.
yeah,
I got
nerds.
it, yeah.
Do your nerd thing. Carrie, thank you for being here, my
Hey.
love.
Biden nailed it, didn't fall down, didn't poop his
Yes.
Oh, God, he pooped his pants.
Oh,
you know he
you
did.
know he did.
Yeah, his diaper.
His diaper was full.
10-second blink was evidence.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that whole like time he just stopped there where he just like froze him with his mouth open. He was focusing. He was like stay in the
I
diaper.
was Just trying to squeeze this out
I've
between
had that
thoughts.
face before. I know
Yeah.
the sign.
Yeah.
I will say though, side note on tonight, the moderators actually did pretty well. I think objectively, like compared to previous,
They could have been worse. You're right.
They could have been
They
worse.
could have been a lot
They did
worse.
pretty
They
good.
did.
But I
Better
will
than I
say,
thought.
I think maybe that's because people have kept the pressure on them and
That's true.
exposed all their history that they knew they were under a magnifying glass. And I
Yeah.
think hopefully maybe they can't get away with being
this-
as openly biased.
This is
as
probably
they
the
have
most
been.
views they've. I'm gonna guess is that they've probably never had this views in the history of CNN. Was tonight, and
I
they
doubt
knew
it.
that.
I don't think they really had the room to push it as much as I mean the rules that were set in stone to try and give Biden every chance he could took away from the moderator's power to control him and control the narrative and make Trump look bad by cutting him off and do things like that. They hamstrung themselves and they just it backfired.
That's right. Biden did not have enough children's hair to snip.
They should have like a little girl behind the podium. He would have been awake the entire time.
And Lindsay and everyone.
See, that's the thing. I would love to see them do like a town hall style debate where they're like walking around. You know,
they would never
used to do that with.
Yeah.
That's when he dropped the Hillary line.
Yeah, they did. He did.
Like, I still wish they could do that. That'd be.
You're not gonna.
No way.
Because people would be like, "Oh God, he shit his pants."
First off, he can't walk around.
Yeah,
he'd be like frozen. He'd be like,
He'd be leaving like brown footsteps behind him as he walks.
His face is
going
today. I could not.
Yeah, you put rubber bands on the bottom of his ankles.
Oh wait,
right?
Keep it in real quick.
What do you think about Trump picking Kennedy for his?
Wait, where?
Right above.
Oh, it won't happen.
No,
not a
no
chance.
Way. No way.
Okay, wait. So let's
Zero
go.
chance.
Who do you guys think you'll pick, Eric?
Oh, I wanted to be Tulsi or Vivek, but I have a feeling that somebody on his campaign is going to talk him out of a pick that people like, and it's going to talk him into a pick that will help his campaign, just like you did with Mike Pence. And I think it's going to backfire because once again, it's a 2003 Republican move. Pull somebody that'll help you with a certain party, and then they backfire because they don't do anything, and MAGA's not going to like them. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I want either Tulsi or Vivek, but I know it's going to be the most vanilla fucking person. It's going to be. That's what I was going to say. It's going to be. I will bet you guys it's going to be Tim Scott because he's inoffensive and vanilla, and he's black, and he's going to pick. He's not going to pick someone who might upstage him.
A DL gay.
Bernard Popcorn had a good question.
JD Vance, yes.
Bergen. I think it's going to be.
I'm sorry, I don't get the hype about Doug Bergen. That man,
Bergen always hated him too.
That man is a fraud, in my opinion. He's not conservative. He vetoed a bill. What was it? The trans shit. It was the pornography. I cannot speak. I'm like Biden out here. So I don't like him. I think he's kind of shady. Vance would be good.
I don't know who any.
I would like it to be JD Vance. I have a feeling it's going to be Bergen.
I think it's going to be somebody that nobody has talked about. I think it's going to be somebody that's been because like nobody was talking about Pence.
Well, that's
2016, right? He was kind of a wild card.
But
here's the thing too. I think my friend mentioned this, and I agree with him on this. Like his vice president, because Trump is so like, face it, he's fairly liberal when it comes to like social views. Like
who is
Trump. Like he's not really like he's not who you think of when you think of like, Bible reading conservative, right? Mm-hmm. And the GOP is mostly still evangelical. They're still mostly, they're mostly Christian, mostly people of faith, that kind of thing. So I think his vice president needs to be somebody from that sort of field. So like I'm not saying Mike Pence 2.0.
Counterpoint here. Are any evangelicals going to sit there and go, I'm going to vote for Biden? No. So you don't need to secure their vote. Their vote's locked in by the party.
But a lot of them don't. No, but a lot of Christians and evangelicals don't vote. That's the thing.
I think
why are we pandering to the people who it's hard to get them to vote? You have to change who you want and deny the other half of the party.
It's not a matter of pandering.
When you could just go after the middle independents and get 80% of the country. Why are we going after this small section of people that we already have?
10 or 15% of the country is truly independent.
We're trying to.
I disagree with that. I like, but I think he needs. Here's the thing. Yeah.
No,
you need her to do what she's doing.
Abort mission.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing. I think that there are a lot of people in the middle. First of all, and I said this about the debate tonight, and I think he kind of did this. I feel like he needs to just basically ignore the hardcore MAGA people. Ignore us. Like, we are already voting for him. We are not the people he needs to convince.
Don't ignore me.
Yeah.
All my advice is on point.
It is. However,
it's huge. It's the best advice. I've had other advice.
However,
this might be the best advice yet.
However,
experts have told me this is the best advice yet.
There are a lot of people, I think, in the middle who are just sick of hearing about him. They're sick of hearing his name. It's so overexposed. So I think he needs to pick somebody who can energize the middle, and that would be Tulsi or Vivek.
Yep.
See, but
so here's the issue with Vivek.
He's not going to
I
pick
like
somebody
Vivek.
No, I know
who's
he
gonna
will. I
overshadow
agree.
him.
No,
they would be really good.
Tulsi
in, like, a
would be
cabinet
But,
position.
spectacular.
They're too smart for
Tulsi
that.
would be perfect because she checks off. She's got all the liberal ladder checklist. She got the woman. She's got the minority.
She already
she's got-
destroyed Kamala once.
She got the veteran. She
Wow.
ended Kamala's campaign once. It'd be hilarious to see her do it again in a VP debate.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can say about her. She's patriotic. She loves her country, and she checks all their little boxes. So what are you possibly going to bring up that's bad about Tulsi Gabbard to harm Trump?
See,
And, most conservative or most Republicans see that she loves her country and that she's independent and that she's left the crazy, and they can accept her for that.
okay, I get that. My ideal pick, like strategically, is it's not going to be her, but I would love like a Sarah Sanders. Because think about it,
Jeez.
woman, but she's
Yeah.
pretty conservative.
A basic white woman that's an evangelical. That's going to pull in a lot of new voters.
But my thing is like you can't, like, I understand you need to pander to independence, but at the same time you can't like totally ignore.
You don't need
your-
to
I don't think
pander
it's-
them. You need to not cut them off by only
Yeah.
pandering to evangelicals.
I think there's only
I think it's
pandering
different
and
now.
energizing
Because I'll tell you
and
what,
appealing to.
the one thing you're not going to do to not get any like more like conservative gay voters is pander to Christians. That's the last thing. Because all they're going to do is go, look, he's pandering to people who hate you.
No,
Fuck the
It's-
gays.
That's what they're
Well,
going to do.
it's not that Christians hate you. It's pandering to the. Well,
It's
and the thing, it's all about pandering. You don't pander to anything. Is people that are rational know that Trump doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff. He just wants what's best for everybody
Mhm.
in his own Trumpian way, and so you pick the right person you think is for the job. People are sick of the pandering. That's why part of the appeal to Trump. Trump is the movement. The Trump movement is bigger than Trump.
Yes.
It's this middle class. It's this blue collar. It's this hard worker people
Ryan
dealing
American.
with what is happening, dealing with the inflation, the crazy grocery prices. They are tired of politicians. And Trump is a big FU to the government. And that's why they don't want somebody that represents the government.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, gross. Mikey's touching me.
Shut the fuck up. You got AIDS now.
Well, this,
Oh,
Well, wait. First of all, where is he? Where is he? I'm catching up on chat. Here he is, my beloved Brian, Front Porch Conservative.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Dude. How did you like the debate?
he said it's been quite a night.
Bobby! Thank you for the super chat. You guys, can you do me a favor and help me be a better grifter and send in your super chats? Because
Is that a
Bobby
Dragon
is
Ball Z
carrying like
dance?
all the grifter weight right now. We need Tulsi and Vivek to do the DBZ
Dragon Ball
fusion
Z
dance.
fusion
I don't know what that
dance.
is.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you
Yeah, what is
nerds!
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You know the dance?
A little
We
bit,
come
but
do
not-
the dance?
Not well enough.
Come
Yeah.
do the dance.
The
Do the
Gundam-
dance,
is
do
that
the
the
dance,
Gundam-
come do the
Gundam-
dance.
No,
It's not really a
what it
dance.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just can't remember the name.
whole
Come
of
do
it.
the dance.
It's not really
I don't remember all of it. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't
Genju?
know.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
We talked a lot about Tulsi.
Genju. It's been a long time since I've seen
Genju, I think.
that. Genju.
Can we address Vivek?
It's
Because I
not
have
gonna
a
happen.
big point. I have a big point, and I'm getting sick of this point being thrown. Everyone's saying I don't trust Vivek because
I
he
don't.
always says what I want. Here's the issue. That's the classic Republican thinking.
I do see.
I don't trust him because he says exactly what I want. Liberals go, oh, he says exactly what I want, vote for him. And you're never going to get a politician that actually does what you want if everybody that says what you want, you don't trust. So at some point, you got to pull the Band-Aid off and say, let's go with this guy. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
And the
How
thing
many
is,
times have we
if
pulled the Band-Aid off?
Trump can't win.
Hmm.
Name-
How many
name-
times have
name
we
a
like, oh, I
conservative
trust him?
politician
Like,
that
we did it
actually
with
did
fucking-
what he said.
None of them. That's the
Exactly
thing. But
the
we
point.
believe them. I mean, but we're a Republican Party that voted for freaking Romney.
I wasn't a Republican. That's your fault.
Oh,
Y'all could have
I
had
could-
Ron
I
Paul.
could've
Y'all
voted.
could have had
I
Ron
could've voted. Did you go
Paul.
for Obama? Yeah, you did.
Oh, you did.
So
I'm
you're the
from
reason
New
I
York.
lost my healthcare. Thanks.
Shut up. I'm sorry. Y'all could have had Ron Paul, and you voted for Mitt Romney.
Republican Party's
I
never
agree
gonna
with
go
you.
for it.
I felt that way for a long time. I was like, I don't know about this guy. So that he won me over. He totally fucking won me over.
And the thing
I
is,
feel like he's kind of proven himself.
Oh yeah.
And-
No,
and-
I thought
I like him more.
I thought he was shady at first.
I
was
did
like,
too.
This guy came out of nowhere. The way he speaks, even you would just annoy me. Like just the way he'd be so. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. This guy's like a little too perfect, like in the way he speaks. But then, he went on the debate stage and like totally crushed Nikki Haley, and I was like, okay, maybe like. I don't know. Like, I feel like you don't like drop the mic like that and aren't like somewhat legit.
No,
You know
he's
what I
very
mean?
well versed. He understands. And
He's great.
That's the thing. He explains this shit well. We need somebody who's a better communicator than Trump is to really explain this shit to the normies.
But I think he would be like I personally think he'd be like good like in his cabinet somewhere.
He would.
He needs to be like a.
I think he should be VP for the specific case of.
He should.
We
run
need.
Department of
We are going to
Education.
need somebody in 2028 that can beat whoever they put up, and this will be 4 more years of him campaigning for 2028. And we will be able to continue all of the work
That was going to be
Trump does.
DeSantis.
But if you hand in,
Still could be DeSantis.
until he shot himself in his cowboy
in
his high heels.
I like his.
I still like him. I love him as my governor. I get it.
Pissed if he left Florida. Honestly.
Yeah.
I agree now that I live here.
I love him as a governor.
No, I'd be pissed if he left. We need him here all 4 years. But you also have to think too, like in terms of VP, like who can demolish Kamala?
Pat Rock.
Because I will
Trump
say,
in a bold move has picked himself.
Did it
as-
once, you can do it again.
because even because even Pence, like
Pence
when
destroyed
Pence,
Kamala.
and like
He
Fly on
did.
his forehead?
He
I
did.
did.
Even with
Yeah.
the fly,
But
he
even,
destroyed her.
even after watching it, I was like, damn, where has this been this whole
I
time?
agree.
Like he did so well.
Yeah, except what did
Seriously,
everybody
what about
remember
it?
that? The
Really
fly
well.
on his
He did.
forehead.
He did.
Parentheses though, Chase, my love, thank you for the super chat. You are the best. Trump has to win the independent vote. That's what
And
we
he
were
was.
saying.
He's already leading on independence. He's
Yeah, but
already leading with independence.
Exactly.
I
but
don't
that's
trust
what he
these
needs.
polls.
Because
I don't trust the
I
polls.
don't like. Yeah,
because
I
the reality is like the independents, the middle of the party is now Republican, and that's thanks to Trump moving the line over and the left getting just so.
I don't think they're
crazy.
Republican. They
They vote Republican. I mean, that's where I'm at. I
Yeah.
don't agree with 90% of conservatives I meet, but yet all of our agendas meet the exact same.
Are you independent?
I'm registered unaffiliated, but I vote R down the line. But you know what I mean.
I identify as an
See, I
independent,
would,
but I'm a
I would
Republican.
totally be an independent. Like, but we live in a closed primary
So,
state, so
yeah,
I have to be a Republican.
my state is semi-open. So West Virginia is semi-open. So if you're not registered as anything, you can pick which one you want to vote on. So I left my options open. Although that was back when I was like 18.
I don't like
Nowadays.
that at all.
Marie, I know you're trolling, but God
Yeah,
forbid.
Trump.
Who
Oh, I
said Kelly McEnany for VP? No, she needs to be press secretary. And they had some stupid ass falling out. Here's the thing. Never underestimate Trump's
Oh,
ability
yeah.
to pick the worst fucking people. So
Yeah.
who's it going to be for
That's-
VP? Probably,
That's
you know,
it's gonna be-
fucking
It's gonna be someone. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be someone we've never heard of.
Ronna
No
McDaniel,
one's talked about
probably.
it.
I think you're right. Well, there was some, like, I don't know, maybe the chat has some thoughts on this. 'Cause I didn't read too much into it. I just know there was a tweet by Donald Trump Jr.
I'll look, Brian.
that about something with a rattlesnake, and it was cryptid, like very cryptic message, and like people were taking it as like, oh, he's trying to like push out a secret message of who the VP's pick is going to be. I don't know anything about. I just saw it very quickly. I'm just wondering if people have thoughts on that. I'm like,
Oh, this is interesting. Wait, I'm
What?
pulling it up.
I'm telling you, man, they're gonna do it.
I can't imagine.
They did not anticipate. I don't think they really were anticipating how bad.
Ooh.
conversation.
Oh,
I
wait,
knew
look.
it. I knew if he did
Yeah.
bad enough, they would oust him.
I can't imagine.
I
Who the fuck is
wouldn't be
Tyler
surprised.
Metcalf?
Oh, this
23 mental health. Oh wait, no, but he's saying MSNBC said it. So that's
did they actually say it?
Independent
Look it up
journalist,
on the Googles.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I did see a headline after the debate on, I think, CNN that said Dems saying we're in trouble or this wasn't good. Or something
Thank
like
you,
that.
by the way, Brian, for the super chat.
Check the tag.
Send in your super chat
Yeah.
so I can go
You
do more interviews
Send
and
in the
I'll like
money, you cheap bastards.
I'll flash the chat or something. I don't know.
No, we'll get Emily in here. She'll show you your tits.
Can she do
For
I feel like
$100.
you should check with her.
$100.
He goes, was okay.
Valid reason.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nick Dyer, thank you so much. Tucker for VP. No, I disagree. Like I said, I think he needs to appeal to people who aren't us, basically, who aren't his hardcore voters.
He
What do you guys think?
needs to.
Tucker seems a little too
appeal-
obsessed with his popularity right now. It's
Yeah.
a little weird.
Tucker, absolutely not.
He needs
No.
to.
Yeah,
he
he's
needs.
starting on
Yeah.
social
No.
presence.
Yeah,
They had someone
no.
that was like a mild Democrat, that had their like hand on the throat
Tulsi.
of social issues, not on the economy. and stuff
I
like that.
like
Social
Tulsi.
measures.
Tulsi
I
has
disagree with her on
common sense
most of the
issues.
things,
I mean,
but
she doesn't really
she's-
talk about economy or anything like
Do you
that, but
think,
on
though-
social issues, she nails it.
Yeah.
She has common sense, like solutions that everyday
Jacob.
Americans agree on.
But-
we're not trying to argue about the most extreme in every situation. Most of us can agree on a middle ground, and she's the one that is actually saying it. And she's proof that the left has moved so much further left. Because even she said, I can't be part of this clown show anymore.
Yeah, 'cause
And she had the balls to step out of it, and she didn't
Oh, I'll
do
give her.
anything.
Tulsi's
bad.
got some balls. I'll give her
Yeah,
that.
'cause it's gonna be so hard for
Also,
Trump
I
to
just
move
wanna
the
see
line
her
with extreme like leftism, but if he can get
I
that
know.
mild,
Oh,
you
I
got
love her
people that are
debating.
that soft Democrat, those people that are like, well, Trump
think
said some
he-
bad things. I don't want to get in that way.
I totally agree
But
with
they
you,
get someone
Chase.
that kind
Yeah, I
of
know.
unites them to get them
Yeah.
to see under his side.
So Chase said, "Take it from me, the polls are not entirely accurate. Trump is up, but we have to do our part." I completely agree. I don't buy any polls.
Check out-
I don't-
Hey, look, if you vote for Trump, you should never listen to polls because they said he was going to lose by like 100 electoral votes in 2016, and he absolutely steamrolled.
Check out
Hillary.
Richard.
And I went to school the next morning laughing my ass off because I had a liberal teacher that was talking about how bad Trump's going to lose the entire election cycle.
Also, Brian said, "Wait a minute. The guy on Mike's right is from West Virginia."
No,
Close. Where did you get that from?
West
who said
Virginia.
that? Shh. Yeah, I'm from West Virginia. West Baghdad, Virginia. Almost hit.
See, but
not
do you
quite,
think that?
Not
But,
quite.
but do you
Almost
think
at
that?
Baghdad.
Do you think that with Tulsi, like her, like past with like literally voting for Biden last time and like supporting Hillary, like do you think that's would hurt her?
No, that was,
No, I
that
think
would help
that
her.
helps.
That would help her
Yes.
because she goes
Yeah.
to all these independent people and she goes, "Hey, look, I understand that you're fearing all this bad stuff they're saying about him, and I understand that you're scared about gay rights and all this stuff, but it's a lie, and I woke up from the lie. I realize it, and I can tell you that my own party was lying to you." And she
Yeah.
can pull in the people. You need someone other than a hardcore conservative to pull
Thank you,
independent.
Chase.
I do
You
agree
need
with
someone
that.
from outside the party to come up and say, "Hey guys,
Yeah, Pedro's
actually
chat.
it's not that bad." You need someone like Tulsi to come from outside of the Republican Party to build new people. Pulling
I don't know if it's
someone from
Tulsi,
the
I totally
Republican-
agree.
pulling
I like
someone from-
I don't know if Tulsi would be the right
Yeah.
person for that.
If I
I
think
think
she's
she'd
the
be-
best choice, Vivek is the second best choice.
Mhm.
You need somebody who who's not Trump that will energize people. I think.
Who is that again?
I would like it to be JD Vance, but I think it's going to be Bernie.
I don't think he's
Can
known
I tell
enough.
you why it shouldn't be Doug or JD Vance?
Yes, please.
Because I'm on Twitter all the time and I have no fucking clue who these people are, which means probably 80% of the rest of America doesn't know who the fuck they
That's
are.
the
I
fair-
like
not
JD
gonna pull any new
Vance,
votes.
but he's
Well, I think
good at
that's
saying
the Trump thing to do is get somebody that's
To let someone talk them into a bed.
that not because Trump doesn't like to be overshadowed. And
That's why it's going to be stupid
I don't-
fucking Tim
That's
Scott.
why it's not going to be Vivek.
You guys, very quick. Wait, hold on, y'all. Before we will continue in 1 second, but let's have a very brief word from our sponsor.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
Just for that.
So, if you like the channel, join my locals, join my Patreon, send us your super chats, become a channel member. I currently have multiple members, just like the guy with 2 dicks. Have you ever seen the guy with 2 dicks?
No.
Right here.
I'll show
You
you
just threw that
pictures.
on me out of nowhere.
I will show you. There's like one's here and one's here, and they're like that, and they go, one goes east, one goes west.
so
So be
also
like
hit the like.
him.
Hit if you're watching the video, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm.
Thank you. Help our algorithm.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
sitting here on my
Send in
phone
your
tapping
stuff.
the stream.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, be like
Okay,
these
Pedro's
lovely
super chat,
gentlemen. Thank you so much, Pedro, and thank you for being our lovely cameraman in my last video. Good night, everyone. I just got home from work and I'm heading to bed. Y'all are the Mount Rushmore of my favorite people. Aw, thanks. Trump Tulsi 2024. Here's for the thank you. Hell yeah, Trump Tulsi 20. I think that's like my official.
I think that's the low key smartest pick for him to make.
I
And
agree.
I think there's gonna be other people that tell him otherwise, and it might not happen. But he did say she was on the short list, and
Right.
I mean, between him and Vivek, I mean, they've both been strong supporters of him. And you guys say that Trump doesn't want someone to outshine him, but Trump knows someone's gonna have to take his legacy in 4 years, and he needs someone that can do that. Look, Mike Pence was never gonna do that.
That's not gonna happen. though.
Ron DeSantis
it
took
was
a
all
shotgun
set
and
up.
shot himself in the foot. He'll never run
Yeah,
again.
I just
Sorry.
can't-
No,
Everyone else
he
knows
will.
that.
He
He's
will,
not
and
running.
he'll run a better
No,
campaign.
no,
He's
no,
way
he's not.
too effective for them to just toss him aside.
They won't toss him aside. I mean, look at Ted Cruz. He was the closest person to beating Trump, and he's a podcaster now.
But Ted Cruz
doesn't hold
I love Ted
handle.
Cruz,
He's a
but like
podcaster. He got
Ted Cruz is Ted
1,300
Cruz.
votes.
He
got 1,300 electoral
he
votes. out of
puts
there
you to
already,
sleep.
so.
DeSantis literally like
He
like,
ran a
if I-
horrible campaign.
like
but he's
literally like
amazing.
if like I think back like were you guys here in 2018 in
No.
Florida?
I
See,
smoked.
yeah, I know you. Yeah,
what do you?
like,
You're
Yeah, I lived in Florida
You-
in 20.
Oh,
like-
did you really?
yeah,
I grew
like
up in
like
Jacksonville.
like
Oh,
you
that's funny, I
understand
didn't
like
know that.
had
I was like, what do you think?
had Andrew Gillum, crackhead,
Oh,
gay, whatever the fuck he
the
was.
hotel
Crackhead
thing.
won that. Remember, DeSantis only won by like 30,000
Yeah.
votes. That's like a precinct.
And then
in
he
Florida.
won by
Like,
millions.
because
the
he's that
way-
amazing.
Yeah, like the way that our Florida would have changed if Gillum was in charge from that
None of
time
us would
till
be
now.
here.
Not well, I probably would still be here. I've
We
been here
wouldn't
my
be, I
whole
don't
life.
think.
But
No,
like
I wouldn't
our
be here.
this state would have been probably just as bad as California and New York.
Yeah.
Like so I like hold DeSantis to such a different like standard.
love DeSantis.
Same, and I was
Like-
fucking segregated in New York.
Yeah.
Lost my job. Lost fucking everything.
See, I didn't go through any of
and
that.
and DeSantis was one of the only
One of the
people
only
in
ones.
America who would actively take the
Yeah.
fight to them and fight against
Yep.
it. So I will always love him for that, even if his campaign
Yeah.
sucks.
He may be a little
I love
awkward.
him, but yeah, I think
He may be a little weird.
I
Not the brightest when it comes down to that, but
I think the reality is like DeSantis is. He's a 2003, 2000.
No, he is not!
No,
He's
no,
not.
no, no,
He's
no, no,
not.
That's how he
Well,
ran
he's
his
best-
That is how he ran. That
He's
is how he
best
ran.
friends
That's
with
how he
Paul
ran.
Ryan.
That's how he.
Oh, get the
No,
fuck out of here!
not.
No,
He's
you're
like
full of
best
shit,
friends with
Brad.
Paul
That
Ryan.
is not.
Prove that shit.
I'm sorry, but that's how he ran his campaign.
Your
And it
Bukyuk is
beloved so quickly, and the only way we ever get back to seeing him as anything other than that is COVID 2.0, and he pulls another miracle out of that.
listen.
Or,
That
is true.
or everyone goes
Listen.
brain dead and forgets
Dude, I
that.
hope you prove me
because
wrong because that's
the
all I've been hearing.
all-
That is true. He
the
ran his campaign.
the Republican Party is never going back to DeSantis because we have to go backwards.
All
in our way
I'm
of
gonna
thinking.
do
And
is
just
It's
like
not
that.
DeSantis though. It's how he ran his campaign.
But that's
So
how
people-
people
That's
see
it.
him now. That's how
Yeah,
people
it
see
shows.
him
It
now.
shows that. Show that.
That's
show
how
that.
people
Well,
see him now.
Well, people
You-
are wrong.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree.
Right
with you.
there.
He ran
He's
his
But
campaign.
I
gubernatorial
rest my
candidates
case.
He wants
do
to
not.
run for
hold-
governor or something like that. Fine, but he's not running for president ever again. And if he does, he's never making it out of the primary.
Gubernatorial candidates do not
It's reality.
That is
change
true.
over to presidential candidates.
That
well.
is true.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true.
You're also
Um,
talking to someone who's like I was telling my mom that DeSantis should avoid running if
Sorry.
Trump runs to be his VP and then take over
I
in
don't think he would have
2024.
done.
And the reality is that's what he should have done. And in the same position Vivek is now, he could have been the one to take the Trump mantle.
All right,
But
wait,
he's
you
not
guys,
going
we
to do it
gotta
now.
shut the fuck up for a second because we have some super chats from our beautiful, sexy, beloved viewers. Tame, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. The
Cold
rattlesnake
Steve
snake,
Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin for VP. Didn't he run for something? I
The
think.
wrestler.
Didn't he run for something?
Steve Austin 316.
Y'all,
I just see-
Jacob knows what's up,
Yeah.
you guys. Holy shit, Mediaite is also running the story. Biden Inner Circle discussing dropping out.
What's the Brian said he tweeted you something.
That was it about him
Oh,
dropping
oh,
out.
that
That
was
was the
it?
thing I
Okay.
showed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy
I think
shit.
I really think they're gonna do
Maddie!
it.
My love, Maddie. They're gonna replace
I
Biden with
just
Newsom,
don't.
I'm sure.
It'll be a disaster if they do.
I want to say if it does happen, I called this like a year ago or whenever it happened because there was a 3-week period where if you followed the news cycle and Twitter, what was trending and everything that was happening, there was a week where everybody would not shut up about Hillary. And then exactly next week, there was a week where no one would shut up about Michelle. And then the week after that, nobody would shut
Michelle
up
will
about
never
Gavin
run.
Newsom.
The Michelle
And
one.
I
though,
guarantee you they were feeding that crap out into the media to see how well each of those candidates played, just in case they had to
That's a fair point.
and that I almost guaranteed why they're there because there's no
Nice.
reason all these people come up in 3 weeks.
Michelle would win.
She wouldn't.
You don't
She
think
doesn't,
I-
Michelle
she
doesn't want to. Hillary is not able to.
No,
I think Michelle would.
And Newsom,
I think so
the
too.
issue is
I think
the issue
so.
with Newsom.
She's
is
not like
But
she's popular for what she's doing, but
Bro.
when
She
she
would
goes
win.
into politics, she would.
However,
she would
I
get
think
destroyed.
she's I think Michelle
They've actually
Obama
done
Yeah, she's not
enjoys.
gonna do it.
Everybody
No,
knows
I think
She
Michelle Obama enjoys
not.
her life, like living on yachts.
But
just
if they,
being a
but
rich
listen,
lady.
if I
She's
wanted
smart
to,
enough
if I
not
was in their
resign
position
and
was trying to
something
get
like
someone
that.
to replace him, I'd pick her if she was up for it.
Same.
She,
She
but
would
that's the thing. She's
lose.
not up to it, and everybody that ever ate her school lunch wouldn't vote for her.
Facts.
Thanks,
I
Michelle.
always forget about that. Yeah.
That's literally a thanks Obama moment.
Well, she's liked because she does like the typical like e-circuit kind of thing.
Yeah. No, she's.
You know, but because she doesn't really play the politics, so people like her just as a
Yeah.
person.
Well, because the Obamas are still playing off a different era of politics. And
Yeah.
that's real. And that's why I don't think Gavin Newsom would work well either, because he comes off as a snake oil salesman, because he's still playing. He still comes off like he's a 2010 Democratic candidate. It's just it's not the same.
Who is this?
political
Who are you
language.
talking about?
Newsom.
He comes off
But
like
But
they
Newsom,
don't have
but
a-
the thing
I
with
come out with
Newsom
a-
is that I feel like with Newsom, he caters to the progressive base a little bit better than Biden does. He kind of feeds them.
he does, but the progressive base is why
It's 'cause he
Biden's
can
losing
finish
right now,
his
because he pandered too much.
No,
to
I
progressive
no,
base.
but I feel
They'll
like
just do whatever they're told.
But
though, I
but
think.
what you got to remember is like they pandered so much to progressives that they pushed half their party into the other side, or at least into the middle.
I just don't see how you can come back from we got rid of our presidential candidate, we got rid of the incumbent. Incumbents always have an advantage. We got rid of him for, like you said, a snake oil salesman from California, like the Gordon Gecko of California. I
don't
just
know if they
you
would go
you
for.
can't. I don't. That would just be
What-
hammered
what
on
they-
him all the time. You just can't recover.
Well, what they
from
shouldn't
that.
have done is they shouldn't have shot RFK in the foot, and they should have kept him as a back pocket pick, and then put him as VP. And when Biden was inevitably starting, or not VP, but when he started getting sick or whatever the lie they're going to make up, they pulled him in, and he was second place in the primaries. That's who we should follow. That's the easy solution, but they don't even give RFK Secret Service. I mean, North Carolina kicked him off the ballot, even though he meets the requirements.
Yeah. We got another
Well,
homo for Trump here.
He's not. Well, he didn't actually meet.
You guys were at 2,400 views. Thank you guys
What?
so much for
What?
watching.
Twix, left or right.
Gypsy, thanks for being here,
Gay
Rolo.
Italian. I've had enough gay Italians.
Yeah, he's
Tired of it.
surrounded by gay
Stop
Italians.
shitting on our heritage.
Yeah.
Are you listening, God? It's a me, a Mario.
Shut the fuck up. That's racist. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on Le Chat.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm looking at the chat.
No, it's just because he's
Something
being a
about
rude
Florida.
bitch.
I'm blind. I can't. See.
Mike, does Nick Recada's recent troubles mean that collab is not happening? Probably. No, it's probably not.
Something I will
feel
like,
bad about that. I wish he needs to go the fuck away. I don't know why he's still streaming. I guess that's his income, but
there's
bad.
just
It's bad.
all I'll say, and if all of that is true and
Oh,
what
it's
happened,
true.
it's
I think.
like just about all of that. It's awful. I just have to say, there's something freaking weird about it to me, and I'm just waiting to see what happens. But either way, like I think he was doing drugs.
Exactly.
He was massively alcoholic, and the thing that has me scratching my head is like the whole CPS thing, and the one kid out of all his kids that tested for cocaine on the hair sample, and the hair samples they're not even approved by DHHS right now because there's issues with something seems off to me about that, and that's because I have a heavily distrust of the government.
Same, but you could see the guy's high off his ass.
Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Here's what I think the headline of this
It's still
is.
despicable.
And
I
I've
agree.
noticed this before. I've said this for a long time, so this isn't exclusive to him. There's this very weird phenomena where if somebody has a camera and a microphone in front of them, a segment of people watching will act like anything is normal. And that's what's going on with him, is that this guy's high off his ass,
allegedly endangering his kids, and for so long people were enabling it and acting like it's like.
Well,
there's
there are
nothing to
people
see
like,
here.
and I'll say,
And
I don't
ain't
know
one
if
of
some of
those
you
people.
guys are watching it, but like channels like Kino Casino, that all they do is like grift off this drama, and like all they do is talk about. And you have all these other people that I'm sure some of you guys watch that go on to those shows. Like these are people that they're fucking up their lives, they're destroying their lives, and they need people to help them out, and they need prayers and support. Instead, people are getting enjoyment out of people ruining their lives. I don't like liberal ideology and any of that stuff.
You guys thought you were talking about trans people.
Oh,
like prayer, help, making.
But no, like even those people, like I don't get enjoyment out of like people like ruining their lives, and I don't want drama around that. I don't want to sit there and do these drama scenes. That's what these people do. It's disgusting.
I agree with this. That's what like. You would think this would be rock bottom for someone, but it does not seem like it like it's still streaming.
Sometimes they hit rock bottom and they pull out a pickaxe.
It's
fucking digging.
It's amazing that what people do once like instead of just taking a lesson, going, I fucked up.
She's amazing. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. Fellas, I've got to hit the hay. Mike, thanks for hosting this post-debate soiree. You got to come back on here soon, my love. All you guys are fantastic.
Check out Front Porch Conservative.
Yeah, do
Cool
it.
guy.
You guys go subscribe to this beautiful
channel.
man. Whether you're watching on the Twitters, the YouTubes, the Rumbles, whatever. Subscribe to this lovely gentleman.
Also, don't hit the hay too hard. It didn't do that much to you. Jeez.
I'll hit the hay
One of
hard.
my dad jokes never land. That's all right.
It's okay.
I had to say them. It's in my brain.
Let me ask you a question. What do horses eat? What do horses eat?
Hey.
Carrots?
What do gay horses eat?
Hey.
Hey. Oh.
Oh, so
I just
screen
died
capture.
inside.
I died with cringe.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So there are two.
that was pretty bad.
Two
I
bucks
had the
just.
cringe
Well,
chills.
there are two deer that just came out of a gay club. One deer turned the other.
Wait, I will not take casino slander from the Three Craters guy. I don't know who that
You should.
casino is. But
What?
Yeah,
I know who Tulsi is. I know who Trump is. I don't know who the streamers are.
Esteban was not amused by your cringe.
Okay, but two deer.
It would've
They
been
come
funny.
out of a
Always
gay bar.
going
Two
full
deers
tinfoil
come out of a
green.
gay bar. One deer turns to the other and he says, "I can't believe I just blew $50 in that place."
Oh, I get it. Because
Gave one, two deer.
bucks,
Deers are deer.
and he blew them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bucks as in dollars.
Sasculin.
It took a bit too long, Mike. You're gonna get that one. We're gonna have to be like Harry Sisson and cut the part where he waited out. We're just like, no, Mikey didn't stutter at all.
Sasculin riding with Biden all the way to Sunday afternoon bingo. With a chauffeur because Joel took his keys away. Would you get in the car with Biden driving? What were they talking about driving? Oh, it was golf driving.
I'm gonna be like.
We all looked at each other and we
Listen,
said,
I'm
why
gonna
the
be-
fuck are they
okay,
talking
but
about
let's be
driving?
Like Hunter Biden would.
What? What? Dude, he looks like Gavin Newsom.
What?
on crack. He might be Gavin
High
Newsom.
or not high?
Like 10 years ago, Hunter Biden.
Okay, yeah, no.
Would what?
Would.
I don't regret
sucks.
much sexual stuff, but I would regret
Oh, you
that.
should.
I would regret that. Like,
Just- I think
if I had to look back and like 10 years ago, I did Hunter Biden, I would just be like, wow, I need to pay it forward.
I don't think he's
to-
bad.
I need to
I
forgive
honestly
regret
think
as
if he
it
was
is.
clean,
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
if he was clean,
The big guy, of course.
if he was clean, I really like. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him.
I
I
think
don't
it's a
like
yes
him.
file.
I want to make it known. I want to make it known I don't like him.
He dated his
Yeah.
dead brother's wife.
Yeah, that's some fucked up.
That there's no moral code there. There's no good person there.
No,
There's nothing.
for sure.
No, unless
I'm just saying.
Unless you want to take everything except if you literally just.
I know
say,
what you're saying.
I only.
I'm
if,
not.
If Hunter Biden was completely
Please.
different but had the same body,
Like-
then you do.
It's like
No,
it's like
a
Ted
completely
Bundy.
different person is what you were saying.
Ted Bundy fucking killed a bunch of girls.
If he wasn't
Like,
Hunter Biden, but he looked like Hunter Biden.
You would just hope the video was not on Hunter's laptop. Also, wait, everybody, shut the fuck up. We have a lesbian amongst us that we need to welcome. Dominique, thank you for being here. Lesbian conservative here. Just starting my YouTube channel. I watch your videos for inspiration. And also Blair, Aria. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Hello.
Well, send me. Wait.
When you go on a date, do you bring a U-Haul? And do you drive a Subaru Outback?
He's terrible. Don't listen to him.
Oh
It's not letting me click on it, but
I thought you were an ally.
That's so funny.
That's it. The
I'm
DEI
just an
ally.
asshole.
Yeah, you are an asshole. Dominique, I'm subscribing to your channel right now.
Where are you? You were the DEI hire.
And you should totally come
He
on
can say
here.
whatever he wants.
You should totally come on here sometime. Shoot me a message. Wait, I have to go on the YouTube to subscribe to Dominique. Where is she?
Did we? Oh, you just paused it.
Yeah. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, well, I'll do it after.
Yeah.
Okay. Check her out.
Yeah, check out Dominique.
We just.
Oh my God! There is no Tewksbury, there's no Queen of England, and there are no lesbians. Yeah, go subscribe to Dominique. Whatever, Marie. Straight liberal here, Mike, inspires me too. Oh, I love you. I'm very excited for Just Like That season 3. Let's do that again. Can you guys vamp for a second because I need to go get my other vape because this is out of stuff. So talk for 1 second.
All right.
You have no problem doing that.
Let's pull back to politics.
Yeah, talk.
Let's get back to the debate.
Oh God! Oh, my arm has been around Mikey for too long.
I've been sitting like this the entire time with one leg up because Mike's giving me about 3 inches on the couch.
Okay. What were people's favorite moments of the debate? I'm gonna read these chats because we all have the moments that we picked out, but other people's moments might be different.
Yeah.
Because his faces, for one, were pretty freaking funny.
I'm trying to find that other one-liner Trump said. I can't remember.
It was the let's not be children. That's what it was.
No, it was something else.
That was a one-liner.
Talking about the one where Biden mumbled and he said, "I don't really know what he said, but
I don't know what he said there, and I don't think he does.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good one."
That's messed up.
That
I'm reading this one.
That line right there is another prison line.
This is not the question I asked.
Why it's not hitting me right now?
But I did a video on Rumble about a trans streamer who tried to start a charity in the UK.
Honey,
to
I'm
give
home.
Kids HRT drugs for free.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason for the death penalty.
Your ass is on my ass.
Oh.
Get your ass off my ass.
I
He's trying to
have
get closer to Mike, and I don't blame him.
That's
Mikey, dumbass.
that's
not
messed
Mike.
up.
What?
Said Mikey,
Let's
not
get
Mike.
to another one.
Which one am I?
Mike.
Oh.
I think we need to establish.
The country's
No,
collapsing.
are
You
you
were
not
on
Mikey?
on the
Yeah,
stage
Mike,
wasting
he's
time.
Mike.
Or
Absolutely.
I think I'm the other Mikey. That's what we've been
Oh,
saying.
you're Mikey. He's Mike to me.
I just call Mother
That's how I
Mikey.
differentiate
Yeah,
it.
just do that.
Even in my phone, it's Mike and Mikey.
Biden's closing statements where he talked about how we
What?
had to do something about a laundry list of things. If only he were president, right?
Yeah, honestly.
What was it? There's a part where Trump had said that he had zero inflation when Biden took office, and Biden admitted it. And he was like, that's right, we had zero inflation because the country was flat. Or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know
It was
the
like,
one- I know
it's
the
that on
one-
its back.
What?
It was like, oh.
I know the one-liner. It was after Biden messed up and said he killed Medicare, and then Trump got on the next thing and he said, "I don't know, but he's probably right. He is going to kill Medicare."
Mike, check the predicted beat markets from yesterday to today regarding the Dem nominee. Biden down 25, Newsom up 13. I don't understand how anyone could see that debate performance from Newsom and think that he would do any better.
Stuff has like about a week.
Okay, can
life
I
cycle.
ask the
Newsom's
question?
slick, though.
Can I ask the question that none of us want to acknowledge? Nobody here wants to think about this. In 2020, the election was fortified. All of these laws, all of these voting laws that were changed for COVID are still on the books. Republicans are so inept that they should have been fighting it today, a year ago. They're not doing anything. Not most of them. So wait, my point is, are we concerned about the election being fortified again? Like, what's going to be different this
What are we gonna do
time?
about it? Nothing we can do to change at this point. So why even argue about it? Was it stolen last time? Was it stolen this time? Who knows? Who cares? It's not relevant anymore because the reality is, if they do it again, they do it again. What are we going to do to stop them at this point? What can we do to stop them at this point?
You know, honestly, at this
all
point,
we do every time we bring this topic back up is give them another reason to go, oh, look, they're election deniers. They're crazy.
I feel like at this point, I honestly only give a crap about Florida. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I already know we're going red.
No. I agree.
We're so red now.
I agree with you in terms of talking about this
But-
issue. I feel like this issue needs to be something that they do and don't talk about.
Yeah.
Like change the voting law,
Yeah,
fight this in
they
court.
did, but
Guess
they
who
needed-
did
they
change
needed-
the
they
voting
needed to do
laws in
this
his
3 years
state?
ago.
Ron
Ron
DeSantis.
DeSantis. Just saying.
They needed to
Just
do this 3
saying.
years ago.
Roddy D.
Bringing up five months before election, not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. It's a mute point. Wait, what Republicans need to do is
Oh, Scott Plesser.
Shout out to
Shout out
Scott.
Scott.
Another
Absolutely.
homocon.
If I wasn't using my
Oh, he's
phone there, I'd
fantastic.
say let's call
That
him.
dude, man, he's got some energy. He's out there all the freaking time. He's shifted so many votes over.
Mhm.
He's from Virginia Beach. He's awesome.
He's amazing. He's literally the reason why there's so many registered.
Yeah,
They
no,
have
I
it.
love that guy.
Well,
He's-
that's
man.
another thing is the RNC is literally just going out and do the same thing that Democrats did, and they're just going out and just collecting ballots. And
Oh, the
throwing them away.
RNC, their strategy is terrible, and that's why, I think that's what Trump gets under their skin is because he's telling all these old boys hey, this doesn't work anymore, and they don't want to listen. Of we got to change our strategy up.
Yeah.
Benny, I am Sub-Zero. It is the best one ever. Whenever you give it to a friend, it makes them choke, which is great. It's like a very strong menthol, but I'm almost out. So Sub-Zero is where it's at.
All right, here's a question to pose: Would the Republican Party be dead had Trump not come in 2016? Would they be losing more and more votes because they would still be pandering
Yes.
100% to evangelicals? They would have never even opened up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
See, but
I disagree with the
evangelical
evangelical thing. Yeah,
I do.
I agree with
I
you.
don't
overall.
understand.
I think we would have been more into 3 parties at this point because so many people would have left.
No.
I think we're close.
We're never going through.
I think we're close.
Wait, who cares about politics? I have to bring this comment up.
Wow.
You shut your whore mouth, John.
I'm only 24, which makes him a minor. Pretty much.
Shut the fuck up. I forgot what I was
You look
saying.
young, if you look younger than me.
Whatever.
He's not really.
You're so stupid.
I know he's not. That's what I'm saying.
If I had hair, it'd be great.
Like, you can't,
Thank you,
can't get-
Daniel
you can't get much
Marco.
younger than us.
Except me,
You
obviously.
got stop this
All right,
saying
enough.
nice shit to Mikey.
Okay,
Thing.
take-
This has got to end right now.
I
You gotta
love
cut
that.
shit
Turn
out.
his trackpad off.
I
Stop showing these comments.
love it. Thank you, Daniel. How dare you, John? That was so sweet up until this comment. How dare you? Lies. That
Thanks,
is
John.
disgusting, slanderous lies.
Expect the cease and desist by tomorrow.
Yeah, I am not 40, bitch.
That's funny.
Esteban thinks you look young too.
Oh,
I think you look like an
thanks.
old man.
Oh,
I love
you
old,
know,
thanks.
I don't get ID'd, so it works.
I do.
Oh, great for you. I don't gotta pull my ID out of my
My
wallet,
Wii
so I'll
Fit age
take
is
that
like
one.
170.
Oh, thank you, Betty. I have the best hairline. Apparently.
Fuck.
I don't think he meant that of
Excuse
you
me.
guys. I
Excuse
think he
me.
meant in
Have you seen
general.
this?
His is the best hairline.
Best hairline.
You and I said.
Damn right, dude. My hairline hasn't changed in like 15 years.
The years keep passing him by. 27, 28, 29, 29, 29. Oh, thank you. Hey, Devil Thing.
Just wait, it eventually will start going down again. At some point, it's gonna be 28. 28.
Ah, he said other Mikey looks like Greg's son. I can see that.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
I can see that.
Actually, Mikey's the only one here without like black hair, isn't he?
Oh, I thought you
He's
meant
a
me.
brunette.
I'm a brunette.
You're not even a real Italian.
I have like.
Just kidding.
I most definitely.
I have
am.
two-tone hair.
By injection.
Yeah, but that, I mean, it wasn't
Maybe.
two-tone when it was blue.
By injection. Tell me about injection.
Oh my God! Yeah, we need to talk about this. Did y'all see Biden
No,
said
I
women
didn't.
needed abortions
No,
because
it's
they're
been
having
like,
sex
oh.
with their brothers? I know.
It's like.
Well, and then it's like he conflated that, like they were talking about abortion, and it's like he thought they were talking about immigration. I don't know. I don't get it. What were you saying?
I don't remember. But
I'm
he
surprised.
said something about brothers.
You
and
just
sisters,
got a
which was
huge
bad.
super chat.
Oh my God, Greta! I love you so much. Thank you so
Oh my God.
much.
My favorite Greta.
Aw, I love you.
You're my favorite Greta on the internet.
She
I only
is
know
my
you and
favorite.
Thunberg, but you know.
She's the only Greta I know. Look, if I knew more Gretas, she would still be
Oh
the
my
best
God.
Greta. She's so
That's
hot.
awesome.
That's a
She
lot.
had like, so we were Facebook friends for a while, and like her profile pic was not of her. So I don't know why I just assumed that she was like a little old lady, because I figure if your profile picture isn't of you, and then I met her and she's so hot. Like I didn't expect her to be like young and hot.
I'm gonna be honest with
but
you.
you are, Greta. Thank you so much. That's so generous.
I love you, Greta. I have 100% faith that you are the youngest, hottest Greta I know.
She is.
And but it's just it's just an old name. I'm sorry. I mean, you have to know this by now. We love you. But I got a massage by someone, and they were like Gertrude or something like that. And I was expecting this 90-year-old lady, and it was like a 22-year-old.
Gertrude gave you a happy ending.
Best massage ever.
It was.
But
I bet it was the best massage ever.
Yeah.
Gertrude's got a grip, an iron grip.
Every time you throw a left feet in a gay in a room, that's right there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. What?
That one right there.
This.
Biden fat shaming.
Yes.
We completely forgot about that. Yeah, he was like, he's 6'5", like 223, and Trump's like, I'm 6'4", and I lost weight. So what?
Listen, say what you want about Trump, but the man does look really good.
He lost weight. No, there's pictures of him.
He looks
better than he has in a while.
He spent the last 4 years
getting
his ass in
he
shape.
looked really good. Like
that dude's got some energy.
He's.
I
was scared when he walked out.
He's sharp too. He still got it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you think they gave Biden uppers and Trump downers?
Trump needed some fucking
they're
downers.
like, shit, we need Biden to talk, and they're like, oh crap, we need Trump to shut up. Balance them out.
He said sisters too. I gotta.
Yeah, he said brothers and sisters. Alabama's gone. I'm so sorry. The whole state of Alabama is, I'm from West Virginia though, so
okay,
like the
lots of
incest
people
jokes
hate
are,
you.
I mean, they're me too. It's like
I will say though, I think that
hashtag Eric too.
I'm glad they didn't talk about abortion a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that topic can just get so
that
it can just get so like almost repetitive.
Oh God, yeah, he would not be alive right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this was funny. Wait, we have Dominique. Thank you for watching the video, by the way. That guy was so rude. The one who hit your camera when you were interviewing Pride and telling people you were Trump supporters.
Just don't blame the parent though.
I consider that
as fine.
It's so funny, by the way. He came up to us and was like, touch my parrot, it'll bring you love and joy. And he turns to me and he's like, interview him. And I was like, what, really? I don't know, I think he's just some drunk bitch. And he goes, interview him. I was like, all right, if you think so. So lesson learned, this bitch is always right. Thank you for that, Mike.
That was the best interview. Then the two lesbians, or the one lesbian
the
black
married
chick,
couple.
That came in and just shut him down. That was great.
Oh, it was so good. My favorite part though, there were all these other people standing by watching and stuff. There's one part where they're like all going off. This guy comes up and he says to me, he's like, what is this, an argument? And I was like, yeah, join in. Yeah. That was so much fun though. I really want to do it again.
I think looking back on that, I don't think he was he didn't sound like he was born here in America.
Oh really? I thought he was just stupid.
Like I feel like that too. But
foreign or retarded?
His accent, I think he was foreign.
Oh, I thought he was just a fan.
No, I think he definitely didn't sound like his first language, but by the way he acted like he lived in America long enough.
Oh yeah.
It just sounded like faggotry to me.
Holy
shit,
Greta!
Greta! Oh my god, are you sure? I don't know if I'm worth it. I don't know. I'm a bit overrated. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so generous.
That'll pay for like 3 days of his groceries.
One day.
Keep the compliments coming, Mikey. I will max out my credit card. Did I mention you are hot and smart and brilliant
sexy
and lovely, beautifully breasted? She had this.
Emily's got to come in and show her tits now. We got $100.
You need that. You're into
it.
It
is. There's a reason.
Makeup. I mean,
fuck you, Eric. Greta, oh my god, that's so incredibly generous of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I mention how hot she is though? You gotta come to, when are you coming to Florida to visit? Okay, I don't know if she is in a blue state or so. So you gotta come to the land of freedom, my love.
We would come to you, but we can't afford it.
Yeah, true. Well, maybe now we can.
Well, don't worry. If you cash that out in California, it's like $10.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Greta, you're the best.
Sugar mama, yeah.
Hey, Greta, I think you're super hot. Yeah, Esteban, you gotta come with us. Esteban. Ooh, oh, I thought Esteban was gonna like slap that guy. He was like, "Your Second Amendment right." I'm like,
God.
Two things they should know: don't piss off the Italians and don't piss off the Latinos.
You know what you should do? You should film a video down at like by Southern Nights, the gay club.
Let's do it. I told this motherfucker he needs to like be my producer because he is good.
I'll do it. I'll go down and you can.
Let's
we
do
can
it.
Go outside and I mean you'd have to go like when there's a lot of people.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
do
I
it.
was gonna say.
I gotta go back to Banjo Town.
Oh.
You know, like, ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, that would be a good place for our next one.
Did I ever tell you got a pretty mouth?
I've been here too long. My redneck's going away.
Why did that guy have a stuffed animal? The guy we interviewed.
We don't know why he had a stuffed animal. Why are we asking these questions?
I don't know.
It was
Yeah, why
peace,
did he
love,
have
and joy.
one?
Because he said, wow, I'm gonna play with this tonight, and he brought it home.
It was Greg cameo in the video, by the way. That's spoiler alert. It did not.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, Gwen. It's really great. I'd like to see you guys out on the street more. Yeah.
We should definitely do that.
Monkey on the street.
Yeah, you guys, I was always like scared to do my own street interview. So I kind of like conquered my fear and got the first one over with. So now I want to do a lot more. Yeah, why not have a stuffed animal? I have one, but I keep him at home.
Girl, it was 93 degrees outside,
it was a hot day.
and he was in jeans and
I
a
was in my
t-shirt,
pool.
carrying a stuffed animal and a
go.
parrot. I mean, come on, it's like,
Wait, he was wearing jeans or shorts?
I don't remember.
They
I was
were-
trying not to load.
they might have been jean shorts,
I
but
think
they
it's
came
shorts.
down to like past his knees.
George.
They were
These are
very,
Jordans.
very long jorts.
All right. Well, I'm calling 5 minutes for myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably start wrapping up. So do we have
I'm
any?
tired and I gotta
So
work.
if you guys feel like sending in any last remaining super chats, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna have weekly YouTube videos coming and a lot more everything. So yeah, a lot more shows, everything.
Game streams,
Yes.
arcade streams, gay
Movies.
streams.
So like, I guess, do we have any? The guy with the stuffed animal thought Biden did a great job. Yeah, he just couldn't say why. He couldn't have one. Yeah, oh my God. All the shout outs in the world to Greta. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's, oh my God. I see. I don't know that I'm worth that. I'm a bit overrated, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, if you haven't checked out on X now, I guess they call it, at It Comes at Mike, it's just videos of me scaring Mikey, and they're great. And we've even got our own merch.
I
Check
should
it
learn
out.
it. Yeah, my blood pressure has raised.
He's a
since
little
being
bitch.
here.
He gets scared very
I don't
easy.
get scared. I'm just jumping.
You get horrified.
I'm just jumping. We got scared by or I got
bush?
scared by
You
a
got
fucking
scared by
bush.
George Bush?
No, by an actual plant when we were in St. Pete. I wish we got it on video. There was a guy hiding, dressed up like a bush and pretending to be a bush, and then he popped out at me, and I've never screamed so loud in my life. And then he was based. He was a based bush because he was like, "Oh, I love your shirt." He was a
Unlike
based
other
bush.
bushes.
Yeah, true. This was the guy who was the bush. I tagged you in that nun video. What's the nun video?
Now you have my attention.
What's the nun video? Oh, of the nuns? Are you talking about the nuns at St. Pete Pride? They wouldn't fucking talk to me. I tried. There were people dressed up like demonic nuns. I tried. They wouldn't fucking talk to me though.
We had to interview Dracula though, so that was pretty neat.
Yeah. Oh, the one who wouldn't shut the fuck up. I know.
The black square haircut with like the fake tie. It was in the dress from 1872. Oh my God.
Gypsy loves watching you scare.
Thank you. I love scaring the shit out of Mike. Sometimes it's too easy.
Some good stuff.
Thank you. Oh, you're checking it out.
That's really funny.
Yeah, the demonic nuns. I really wish. See, thank God for that guy because I thought it was gonna be a bust. Like nobody would fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
There was someone in a they them shirt that I was like, "Will you enter?" And they walked right by me. But so I guess before we wrap up, oh, the nun video of the one being scared. I had to find that. So before we wrap up, I guess what final thoughts, Jerry Springer, final thoughts, conclusions of the debate. You.
Train wreck. Really just train wreck. I hope the next one is, just as memorable, I guess. And, let's just see what happens. It's all kind of a, I guess time will tell, right? We'll kind of see what happens if Biden's nominee still, if he's not, if they're gonna replace him, who knows?
Oh, Bobby, thank you so much.
Damn
my
it,
darling.
Bobby.
You're the best. What's what? What?
With a time quote.
Wheel of Time.
Oh,
For Trump's
what?
second
Quote.
term, I swear under the light, I'll make you curse the first kiss your father gave your mother.
That sounds like some Sopranos shit.
I think though one more thing too I want to say.
Thank you.
Regarding the debate, it definitely does solidify like that, like our side is not the crazy side.
Yeah.
Like we're on the side of sanity. Like, yeah, Trump may not be like the most ideal candidate, but I mean, to really sit there and want to vote for, Biden after everything, and then especially after the debate is just like no one can figure that out. So,
what are your final thoughts, Greggy?
I am starting to lean toward one, I don't think they're going to replace Biden. I just don't think they can. But two, I'm leaning toward I don't think there's going to be a second debate. They're going to find a way out of it.
I agree.
He'll be sick of COVID or something, and then he'll come out and they'll make, oh wow, look, he's president and he's still running everything. He just can't do the debate.
I have to ask you, what are your final thoughts?
I just jump right in there without being told.
I'm sorry.
Selfish.
I
Fucking West
only
Virginia
hear one
guys.
time.
They're all the same.
I think it went as good as it could have gone for Trump, and probably about as bad as it could have for Biden, and that's what we wanted. So yeah, that's what I got. I don't know. I could have asked for a better outcome, I guess.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I Trump did exactly what I hoped he would do. He was calm. He was level-headed. He didn't act like a fucking lunatic. Biden was as demented as I expected him to be. It was good. Yeah, I agree with you and you. Don't think Biden will get replaced. I would make you guys a bet that he doesn't. And yeah, I would be shocked if... I'm surprised Biden agreed to this debate, but I would be shocked if he didn't duck the next ones.
They might just pull, they just might pull a Fetterman. That's what they did with him. He lost the first debate so badly, they just stopped doing the debates, and they just hoped everyone forgot that he didn't.
But
has he been replaced by a clone?
But that kind of backfired because he had that stroke, and now he's starting to
He won though.
make some sense.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right,
Was he replaced by an Avril
I think
clone?
his wife is a honeypot.
He's like my favorite Democrat.
Me too.
Like he's
What?
started.
Wait a minute.
I think they
Oh my
pulled an
God.
Avril Lavigne and Melissa with him though, and it's like
I still don't like him.
I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the same for. I don't.
No, right? I think it's a
To
clone.
this day, no one's ever explained to me how Biden's earlobes are attached in different pictures. So
I don't
I don't
understand
know.
what
I
that's
don't know
about.
these clone accusations. I don't know. Possibly.
No, but you know how Avril Lavigne was replaced by Melissa?
Okay, that is such bullshit.
No, it's not.
insane.
I know
No.
some things. I know some things. I will tell you. I will tell. That's a whole other stream.
No,
I have
I'm sorry.
observed some stuff. I will tell you. I have a story.
That is
I have
the
a story.
dumbest
I believe
that
it.
is the
No,
dumbest
it's not.
conspiracy
I
ever.
believe it. I believe it, and I will tell you why.
No, it's
I know some shit.
no.
I don't
Dr.
know
Jill
anything about
Biden.
that.
Oh my god, you don't want to know.
Oh, great. I don't know what the fuck she has to be
Wait, I want to
proud
see
of.
what she tweeted.
Well, I should probably wrap this shit up. Thank you guys so much for being
Yes.
here, my beloved
You're welcome.
people. We need to do more of these. You guys are the best. And thank you, my beloved people, for being here. I love you guys very much. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, a lot more streams, a lot more everything. So do me a solid. Join my locals. Join my Patreon. It's like $5 a month. What the fuck do they have on Netflix? It's any better. So we do movie nights. We do game nights. We have a Discord squad. We do Zoom hangouts. We do lots of shit. Meetups for anyone who's local. So it's fun. It's a fun time. Join the stuff. Aw, Carrie, I love you so much. I need to call you. We have shit to discuss.
He's mostly talking about me.
No,
But
she's
it's
talking.
cool.
She's talking about me. She's talking about me.
Tiger
I
is,
don't know.
is disgusting though. Your dog is ugly, Carrie. Just telling you right
Dog
now.
is beautiful.
Wow, that's her poor child, and you're just dissing like that. Jeez.
I will not take any tiger slander over here. Whatever. Well, you guys are the greatest. Yes, I'm very excited for AJLT 3. Tiger loves Greg. What am I, chopped liver?
Well, that makes one of us.
One of you are chopped liver, or one of you is loved.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much. This is a good ass time. I will be back with another stream next week, and I will see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.